Hello everyone, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, the normal VN. Let's go ahead and continue. Next thing I know, Natsuki's walking out the door, then wordlessly begins leading me somewhere else. We approach a staircase and climb it, and see a door out to the roof. Does Natsuki really think Sayori would be up here? Natsuki opens the door out to the roof and starts looking around, and only after she's already walked across the entire surface is when I humor her and walk out there myself. Sayori! Sayori! Natsuki, she isn't here. What makes you so sure she would come up here anyway? It's because this is where Sayori and I became friends. Wait, really? Natsuki nods. This place is special to me. It's where the best friendship I've ever had started. Before I joined the club, I'd come up here to read a manga. Then one day out of nowhere, Sayori showed up. I'd actually recognized her from a time we met at the vending machines. She was actually really excited to see me for some reason, and we had talked for a little while. That's when she convinced me to join the literature club. I never knew that part. Now that I think about it, Sayori did say she'd tell me that story later. That's why I thought she'd be at school and why I thought she'd be up here. I guess I just think more of that moment than she does. For her, it was probably one of the bunch of happy moments she has every single week. For me, it was life-changing. This is crazy to hear. I knew Natsuki and Sayori were close, but I didn't think Sayori meant that much to Natsuki. Natsuki, I think you're wrong about something. I guarantee you that moment was as important to Sayori as it was to you. Believe it or not, happy memories like that are few and far between for her. If this is where she became best friends with someone so near and dear to her, then I think you had the right idea in mind. I just really wish she was up here. Far. Yeah, Natsuki? I'm scared. I don't want Sayori to be missing. I wanted to find her more than anything. Natsuki starts crying. Reluctantly, I walk up to her and give her a hug. I start snuffing back, and a single tear pours down my cheek. I want to find her too. I can't let her be alone. After Natsuki and I accept defeat at the school, we both decide to go home. Things have not gotten anywhere, but at a time like this, where both Natsuki and I are in distress, it's best for us to take a break. I arrive home, once again, feeling as defeated as anyone a person can feel. I keep asking myself if there's something I could have done differently. The thought of driving Sayori away stings more than any wasp or scorpion ever could. I lie in my bed, breaking down more and more each passing second. I groan, moan, and bloan. Which is not even a word yet, I do it anyway. My nose is red, and tears continue to pour down my cheeks. Sayori. Sayori. Damn it, Sayori, where are you? I must look pathetic right now, but if a bus full of judgmental 8th graders passed through my bedroom right now, I wouldn't care. There's nothing in the world that can take me lower than I am right now. A half-hour passes at home, and I don't hear from anyone. The more silence that persists inside my bedroom outside of my voluntary noises, the more hope I lose. What could I have done differently to keep Sayori around? Was I not supportive enough of her? Is it possible I was too supportive of her? Whatever the case may be, these thoughts continue to haunt me. It seems as though I'm finally experiencing what Sayori refers to as a rain cloud. I open my busted phone and go over to my photos. I look at the pictures Sayori and I have taken over the last number of months and years. The innocent look of ignorance inhabits my face on every single one, while on Sayori's face I can detect the pain in her eyes. Can't believe I never knew about her depression before recently. I should have been more attentive. I should have helped her sooner. But now I can't help but feel that it's my fault she's missing. I drop my phone on my bed beside me, then slam my head against my pillow multiple times. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it! I'm a miserable creature. I stop hurting myself only to hear my ears ringing. And when that ring stops, I hear a different ringing. It's my phone. I pick it up hoping it's a friend with good news. I look at my screen and see nothing but a phone number with a local area code. You gotta be kidding me. Any other day I'd hang up it completely, but at this point I'll answer anything. I answer the call. Hello? Far speaking. I hear nothing for a moment, prepare to hang up. That is until, out of the corner of my ear, I hear, Far? Oh my god. Sayori? Sayori, is that you? Yeah, it's me, Far. Sayori, where did you go? Why did you leave? What's going on? Sayori's voice is gentle, completely opposite of mine. Far, do you remember when we were little, and we used to go to that pond? My memories are a tad hazy at this moment, especially but I've managed to reclaim a memory from once upon a time. Then another, then another, then another until the entire anthology of Sayori and myself is as plain as day. I think so, Sayori. Come find me. The call ends. I sit there motionless, feeling so many things at once. I know Sayori likes to play games, but at a time like this... Still, I know where she is, and I know how to find her again. That's more than I was able to say just 5 minutes ago. I leave my room with all my necessary belongings and prepare to make the trek back to a place from my childhood. I take a deep breath, and I exit my house. In a sheer moment, my mind recalibrates itself to how it was when I was 11 years old. I take a turn out of my street, then walk a block down. I take a right at the big sakura tree. It's not in season, but I still very distinctly remember this tree itself. Then I walk down the rocky path that leads to the pond. It's a walk Sayori and I took about 100 times when we were kids. It's no small source of memories for me. And to think I never even thought to look for her at this pond. Have we really grown up that much? As I approach the water on the horizon, I look directly forward. In the distance, I see Sayori, the love of my life. The girl I thought I lost today. I see her still wearing her pajamas from last night. Take a closer look at her and notice that she's completely barefoot. I wonder if she was sleepwalking last night. She's never had that issue in the past. Besides, if she was sleepwalking, would she have gone out of her way to leave her phone on her porch? I put these thoughts aside as I get closer to her. I stand to her right and see her face. She's drowning in her own sweat, or tears, or both. Her bare feet are colored dirt brown and concrete black from walking around all day with no shoes. Her hair is a complete mess, and she doesn't have her bow on. What the hell did you put yourself through today, Sayori? And to imagine the look of terror I have on my face is alarming. Sayori finally turns her head up toward me. She puts on a smile and tilts her head. Congrats. You win. There's a lot of things going through my head right now, namely in regards to my first action here. I don't know whether to scold Sayori or celebrate finding her. Something tells me that Sayori herself doesn't even know what she expects or deserves here. My brain goes into overdrive. Truth be told, I'm very overstimulated right now. All I can do is... Sayori! I throw myself into Sayori and start sobbing. I squeeze her in a tight embrace, possibly tighter than any human should hug another human. I can't tell how Sayori is feeling right now, but I realize she isn't hugging me back. Sayori. I was so scared. Sayori's arms are still limp at her side. I've never seen her look so drained. Fire. Yeah, Sayori. Would you please let go of me? I feel like an arrow has gone through my heart hearing this. I do as she asks. I feel like I've reached a new level of wordlessness. Sayori. What's going on with you? She doesn't answer me right away. I continue to look her in the eye to encourage me to tell me. Sayori, I spent all day looking for you. Natsuki and I tried looking for you around school. She was so worried. I'm just having such a hard time trying to understand why you did this, Sayori. Ever since you told me about your depression, I've done all I could to help you feel better. I told you once upon a time that I would make this go away, and I worked so hard to do exactly that. I just feel so... Don't say it. You're out. Don't bring your own feelings into this. Learn from the past. Sayori, will you please explain why you did this? I feel like I'm at the end of my rope fire. You've let me drag you down for too long. Compared to what you've done to make me happy, I've done nothing. I'm more worthless than the dirt on my feet right now. Don't say that, Sayori. But it's true, Far. How can I ignore something so true? I used to be so proud of myself for being able to put a smile on all my friends' faces, but lately all I've done is make things worse. Making other people happy is the only thing that gave me a purpose. It's the only thing that I was any good at. Now even you've proven that I was never any good at that, no, to begin with. That picnic you made for me, it proved that all I do is burden people. I tried so hard to convince myself it's not true, but the more time I spend with you, the more I realize how pointless my existence is. All I do is think about ways to make people happier. I think about ways to help Monica's role as club president easier, but all I'm capable of getting is on her bad side. I think about how I can help Yuri feel more comfortable around each of us, but all that happens is she closes herself off even more. I think about ways to make the Literature Club feel like a home away from home for Natsuki, but she just keeps getting angrier and angrier at everyone all the time. It's all just been a giant mess because of me. And to top everything off, you go out of your way to plan such amazing days for me. Why? What have I done for you lately? I'm not good at anything. I'm no good to anyone. No, Sayori. I'm the one who's no good to anyone. I've done everything I can to stop you from having these thoughts, and you're still having them. What does that say about me? The picnic, the games we played, the endless hours we spent with each other have all been for you, because I love you until the day I die. It's still not enough to get rid of those damn rain clouds. Far. You have nothing to be ashamed of. There's nobody and nothing that can make the rain clouds go away. They're here to stay. So if you'd rather spend the rest of your life with a clear conscience and without someone like me weighing you down, then I think you should go now. And leave me. What is she saying all of a sudden? Sayori, are you breaking up with me? That's a strong phrase to use. I'd rather say that you're now relieved of me. I'm not your responsibility anymore, Far. Now go before I keep ruining your life. Sorry. I said go! Sayori! Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Sayori! We can't end things like this. We're supposed to have a happy ending. I can't. My whole world is sitting in front of me. Sayori's my whole life. What are you meant to do when everything you've been responsible for is saying is just ready to give up? It would be as if the earth itself stopped spinning. My whole life is flashing before my eyes as I see Sayori ready to throw us away. As it flashes by, I catch a glimpse of us of the two as children, sitting in front of this very pond. Hey, Far, you remember that movie we watched last year with the farm girl, the lion, and the scarecrow? What's that movie called? The Lizard of Oz? That's Wizard of Oz, Sayori. Everybody knows that. Right, that's what it was called. What was your favorite part of that whole movie? Honestly, I didn't really like it until all that much. I thought it was kinda boring and cheesy. What? Come on, Far, why are you so jaded? How do you know what that word means, dummy? Because I had to look up all the words I can't use to describe you when you're being a jerk. I can't just use meanie all the time, it loses its effects. You're so silly, Sayori. So please, Far, can you tell me your favorite part? Well, I guess the part when they find out that the wizard was just some dude behind a curtain made me laugh. I like that part too. Well, I guess I gotta ask now. What was your favorite part of it? Well, it's kind of embarrassing. I won't laugh, I promise. Okay. I think my favorite part was that song the girls sang super early in the movie. I wish I knew the words to it. We can look it up when we get home. Okay. And then, do you think we could maybe sing it together? Never in a million years, Sayori. The truth is, even though I didn't like the movie a whole lot, I remember the song really well. To this day, I remember the words. In fact, there are times where I feel like I'm always hearing that song in my sleep. I told Sarah I'd never sing it with her in a million years. Well, given everything that we've been through since that day, and everything we've been through these last few months, Sarah felt like a million years had passed. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land, I don't know the song, that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. You said you'd never sing that song with me. I didn't even think you'd remember it. Sorry, of course I remember it. Because it's a really popular movie song? No. Because that song reminds me of you. That song is a memory for me. A memory of the two of us that I've held dear to me forever. Sorry, you've been in my life since the very beginning, and I don't want this to be our bitter end. I need you in my life, Sayori. I don't care that you think you're holding me down, because I'll always deny it. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I abandoned you. That's why I'll always be there for you, and I want you there for me. Even if it's for a million years. Far. Sayori leaps onto me. She knows now that she's always been important to me, and she always will be. I'm sorry I tried pushing you away, Far. The rain clouds, they just won't stop shouting at me. Then, I guess I'll just have to shout louder. Oh boy. Ah! Far. You're so silly. I love you, Sayori! I love you too. Ow, my throat. Yeah, not doing that again. Maybe I can make you feel better. Are you gonna massage my trachea? Ew. No, I was just trying to say... I want to kiss you. Yeah, I know. I pull Sayori in, and we kiss. The sense of affection that was missing just a few minutes ago, it's all coming rushing back. It's true what they say, as cheesy as it is. You don't know what you've got until it's gone. Sayori, do you remember the last time we were here together? We were like 15 or something, right? Oh yeah! We were taking walks by ourselves and then ran into each other here. That's right. Guess neither of us could resist coming to see this place. It's always been special to me. I wonder why we haven't visited here in so long. I always thought you or anyone else would make fun of me as if I'd asked. I think it was special to me, but to anyone else it'd be kinda childish. You always could have asked. Yeah, but we're here now. That's something to be happy about. I smile warmly. Yeah. I hold Sayori's hand and walk over to the edge of the pond with her. Hey, fire? Yeah? That time we were here when we were 15, do you remember when you dared me to go swim in the pond even though I didn't have a swimsuit? What? That isn't what happened. You're the one who dared me. I'm pretty sure it was the other way around. I called you a pervert because I thought you just wanted to see me get my clothes wet. No way, I didn't. Wait, did I? No, I'm almost certain you dared me. Well, whoever dared who doesn't really matter. What I'm wondering is, do you want to go skinny dipping now? I think I'm lightheaded. But Sayori, people might see us. Children live in the neighborhood. Come on, Far. It'd be so much fun. What have you got to lose? Well, money by virtue of a fine if we're caught to start. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy, Far. This will be a story you'll be able to tell people forever. Okay, to make you happy. Let's do it. Hehehe. Sayori very hastily removes her clothes and leaves me almost speechless. I've seen her naked body a bunch of times by this point, but there's just something so magical about it this time. The sunlight shines off her skin, giving her the radiance of an angel. Her smile is so bright it would make Nikola Tesla blush. Her breasts look like something out of a Renaissance painting. To be perfectly honest, I'm not even lost in lust at the moment. I'm simply dumbfounded by the beauty that stands in front of me. I go to Sayori, lift her chin up toward me, and give her a long kiss. What was that for? To thank you for being you. Sayori smiles and hugs me, pressing her nearly bare body against the entirety of my own person. I clear my throat. If I wasn't lusting over her before, I certainly am now. I finally take my clothes off as well, and she blushes seeing me. I wonder if she's having the same thoughts about my nude body cast in front of the sunset that I was having of her. Hehe, your butt is flat. Guess not. I laughed and offered to take Sayori's hand. Nope. Sayori goes to my side and shoves me into the water. My teeth immediately start chattering and Sayori laughs at the squeal I let out. Hey, you did that to me when we were younger too. You know what they say, old habits die hard. I stand up from the water, dripping from my neck down to my waist, reach forward and grab Sayori's hands and begin to pull her toward me. No! Hey, you're the one who wanted this. Now come here. Sayori continues to laugh uncontrollably as she hits the water and stands in front of me.
Jeez, it's really cold.
What did I tell you? Sayori tries to giggle, but her body rejects her request and only produces a small squeak. Finally, she gets used to the temperature of the water, and she and I begin to have a lot of fun. We start splashing each other, then make our way further into the pond and start swimming normally. This goes on for about 20 minutes before we decide we'll need to leave the water and dry off while the sun is still out. We leave the water and lie next to each other on the grass, hoping to dry off as much as possible. I have my arm around her shoulder and she starts snuggling into it. I feel particularly macho as she has her hands on my unremarkable chest. The moon starts to make its presence known as its light shines down on two emotionally and hormonally compromised teenagers. I look at Sayori and smile. Despite the fact that she felt so hurt today, I'm confident I've done a good job at helping her feel good, valuable, and loved. It feels like this is going to mark a new chapter in our relationship. It's a new day, Sayori.
Yeah. It is.
We should go home and get changed. And you should call Natsuki to let her know you're safe. I'm sure she's worried sick about you.
I will.
Sayori and I start walking. Clothes are pretty damp as we weren't able to completely dry off, but it can't be helped. As I reach my front door, the exhaustion of the day hits me harder than a truck hitting a cute schoolgirl at the beginning of an isekai series.
Hey Far, I'm going to take a shower, then I have a special surprise for you.
Oh, great. There's just too much sexual energy emanating from the two of us right now. I don't know why I even act like surprised. Sayori walks inside and goes to shower. I was going to suggest that she shower at her own place so the neither of us would have to wait, but Sayori took off by the time I was going to speak up. No big deal. Maybe I could just shower at her place instead. Besides, I'll probably have to go over there and grab some fresh clothes for her anyway. She's been wearing a soiled pajamas since last night. Yeah, this will be alright with her, I'm sure. I enter Sayori's house and walk up to her bedroom. Man, it really has been a while since I've been here. Today's panic search notwithstanding. It's probably been a while since neither of us have been here, in fact. Sayori's stuffed cat and bird both greet me with their blank stares as we walk into the room. You know, Bird, out in the open, I never really liked you. Speechless again, huh? Coward. I chuckle to myself at my dumb joke, then walk over to Sayori's closet and open it. I try to remember where she puts each type of clothing, but as far as I can tell, everything's as disorganized as ever. No wonder I used to clean her room up for her. It really is distracting. Since it's such a free-for-all in there, I don't make so much of an effort to find matching pieces of clothing. I just need to grab a shirt, some shorts, and some underwear. Do I need to bring a bra? Nah. I retrieved a pair of shorts and panties from this mess. For some reason, finding a shirt is proving harder than I expected. At this point, I'm just grasping at fabric. But then I feel something else. Something kind of tough and frayed. Ah, shit. My curiosity gets the best of me, so I open my hand up to get a better grip on whatever it is I'm feeling, then pull it. It feels really heavy and dense. I put the clothes I had in my right hand down on the floor and grabbed the object with that hand. Finally, after pulling it for a few moments, the object began to see the light of day. I don't fully register what it is until it's on the floor in front of me. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. Sorry I wouldn't have this. What sits on the floor in front of me is a thick brown rope tied into a noose. This can't be real. My eyes are deceiving me. I refuse to believe what it is I'm looking at. I try to understand the series of events that might lead to Sayori having something like this in her bedroom, but my imagination fails me. All I can do is tear up in massive confusion and fear. Sayori. I barely produce her name before my voice gives out. I decide to grab the noose again to make sure I'm not just hallucinating. The sense of it on my fingertips forces me to flinch and release short breaths. It's real. It's very real. Damn it, no. I've ended up on my knees, and I begin to strike the floor with my open palms in horrifying anguish. Why? 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 Several moments of silence pass after my meltdown, and I'm now sitting on the floor propped up by Sayori's bed. It continues to stare at the noose, and all it does is stare back at me, taunting me. As I sit there, I think of Sayori actually putting this to use. Get out of my head! I can't stand this uncertainty anymore. I had to confront Sayori about this. I cease to stare in contest with the deadly rope and pick it up, being reacquainted with its weight. I groan as I lift it up and wrap it in a circle and leave Sayori's bedroom. I know her, and I know this isn't her. I need to hear her explanation for this. I run back to my house, drowning in tears. Visions of Sayori hanging from the ceiling still taint my mind. Nothing feels real anymore. When was she planning on using this? Can't even bring myself to even properly address the noose. I practically break down my own front door. My emotions are too strong now to even really register the trail of flower petals leading up to my bedroom door. I trample over a romantic gesture during my stampede to my room. Nothing matters but making it to Sayori. Nothing matters but Sayori. I storm upstairs and into my room. Sayori's sitting in the bed patiently. I instantly notice that she's got some special lingerie panties on. So, that's what was in the bag, huh? Sayori smiles and nods happily, but it fades as my expression contorts. I would appreciate that normally. Right now, this just feels like a lie. You made this great display about showing yourself in very little, all while hiding something massive. She tilts her head in confusion, which turns to shock as I reveal the rope. All color flushes from her face. No. How? You better explain yourself right now. I can tell she's trying her best not to bawl. Her change in her usual tone must be a testament to how much gravity this has for her. My lips start to quiver. My jaws are clenched so tightly it feels like my teeth are about to shatter. Can't I really even want to use that noose? She looks off for a second to collect herself. Tears are welling up her eyes more than mine. I start to loosen up and I drop the noose. It's odd.
The day I planned to die was the day my life truly began. Does she mean... The night before the festival, something was wrong. I should have been happy. I was finally loved by the person who meant the most to me. But when I went back inside after we were finally a couple, something started to say things in the back of my head. Things that all had to do with my death. These voices told me to die. I hated them. I thought killing myself would get them to finally go away. To get them out of my head. Of course, I could have just lifted them for your sake. But I also worried that living with this would hurt you, so in my rush, I thought I could solve 2 problems. So that night, I tied the noose and planned to wake up early to finally hang myself. I was too tired at night to go through with it. But I slept in. And then, you woke me up. I was given a reason to stay 1 more day. 1 more week. 1 more month. Eventually, I pretty much refused the fact that I tried to kill myself and left the noose in my closet. And it's been there all this time. Until now. I'm so sorry, Far. I should have told you sooner. I know this sounds pretty stupid now, but I didn't want to hurt you if you found out.
I feel betrayed, in a sense. I told her she could talk to me about anything at all, so why would she hide this from me? I finally loosened all the way up and embraced Sayori. Sayori.
Shh. Sorry. Really. You're gonna ask me to promise to never try again, aren't you? I wanna do that. I wanna do what will help you feel better.
Sayori's ugly bawling. She can barely speak through the tears.
But I can't. I wanna be better so bad. I wish the dark clouds would just blow away. It's just that I can't do that. I can't make you feel better. I can't even make myself feel better. So what's the point of trying?
But I promised to always be there to try my best. To chase those clouds away myself. I refuse to let come to the rain ever again. Sayori starts to tremble in my arms. I realized that I may have blown things a little out of proportion. After all, if she was going to use that noose, she had every opportunity to use it today. Instead, she chose to give it to me. And above all herself, a chance. Now, how about instead of fucking like sex-crazed animals we are, we burn this rope so that we never have to lay eyes on it again?
Yeah. I think it's time to accept and move on from this near catastrophe.
We go to the backyard and get everything set up. Oil, matches, paper, and some rocks to attempt to keep the sparks from hitting the grass and burning down the house. Will you do the honor, Sayori? Sayori looks at me with tears in her eyes and giggles.
Why, yes, Far, I'd love to.
She pours a little oil over some paper and the rope, strikes a match, and lights the rope on fire. As we watch this wretched thing burn, I finally feel like I won't have to worry about Sayori killing herself anymore. As the last of the rope turns to ash, I notice that this entire time Sayori is almost naked. I never had a more physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually exhausting day in my life before yesterday happened. A lot of events took place that I care not to relive, but the fact of the matter is, Sayori and I took steps toward putting her depression down for good. The key word there is steps. I'd be foolish to think I can heal herself myself, in the span of like a day, no less. Once Sayori is more comfortable, I'll talk to her about finally going to therapy and getting prescriptions in order to help mend her depression. It's about time I stopped trying to act like a superhero, simply act as a boyfriend, and do everything within my power to make Sayori's life easier. I sit from my bed and stand next to it, then tap Sayori on the shoulder. Sayori? She opens her eyes and groans.
What is it?
It's Monday. We have school, remember?
Okay, fine.
Sayori stands up quickly, then gives me a kiss on the cheek.
If it wasn't for you, I'd never wake up on time.
Hey, you've woken up before me a couple of times.
Exactly. You're the only reason I wake up.
Hey, Sayori. If you keep working on getting you better, I promise you'll see you have a lot more to live for than just me.
You say that like you don't want me to care about you anymore.
Don't take it that far. Just wanting to find that perfect middle ground. Understand?
I do, Far. Thank you.
Sayori and I get geared up for school and leave after a few bowls of cereal. After yesterday, it's the only thing either of us had the energy to prepare for breakfast. We head out to school and drudge through the same tired routine we've been going through for the past number of years. However, after what we've had to go through as of late, some stability is more than welcome. After class ends for the day, I go to meet Sayori down the hall from the literature club.
Hey,
how was your day after that nightmare in the morning? Oh yeah, it turns out that math test Sayori and I were stressing over was actually today. We walked into the room to find our teacher writing a time limit on the board, and the rest of our classmates are reviewing concepts with each other at the last second. Sayori and I tried to keep our cool and act like we were prepared, but that wasn't the case. Well, it was started dying inside.
it was fine. For all things considered, I think I did okay on that test.
Yeah, so did I. My lying skills seem to have gotten worse since last week.
Oh yeah, the weirdest thing happened to me today at lunch. I got all my food, and I got my money out of my purse to pay, and then the lunch lead said, "Don't worry about it, hon, it's taken care of."
Wait, so you didn't have to pay for your lunch?
Nope, I don't know why, but I was pretty happy. We must have a really sweet lunch lady. I can't believe I never knew.
Yeah, that must be the case. That's pretty peculiar. I think Sayori's giving the lunch lady a little too much credit. Not to say she's a nice person, but I have a feeling there's some other reason for that. In any case, I take Sayori's hand and we walk through the door of the literature club to find it empty.
Did Monica cancel club again?
Oh, that was me.
I don't think so. We didn't get a note or any texts.
The light's still off, so I decided to flip it on. Then at the next moment... Whoa. Surprise!
Whoa.
What the... The other girls jump out from behind the desk, in the closet, and just about give us heart attacks. I look around the room some more and see a big tray of cupcakes on the teacher's desk. Above it hangs a big cotton candy colored banner reading in big block letters, "Welcome back, Sayori." Is this a party?
Did we start you too?
Yeah, kind of.
what is all this, you guys? Well, when we heard that you found Sayori, we just had to celebrate. I thought it was a little over the top, but we thought you deserved it. After all, you've done nothing but try to make us smile for a long time now. So I think it was just a celebration of our friendships with you, Sayori. What Yuri said. Sayori, you're an amazing vice president, and more importantly, someone I hold very dear to me. Same here, Sayori, but you already know that. We just thought we'd show you how much we really appreciate you. So I made these cupcakes. And I designed this banner. And I told them to do those things. Oh yeah, I also paid for your lunch today. Just a little pre-celebration treat for me. But really, Sayori, thank you for being you. You're the most wonderful person we know. And we're also lucky to call you our friend. We love you, Sayori. You guys.
The girls all group hug, and I feel so happy in my heart. I didn't ever imagine the girls would do something like this for her. I'm glad they did. They're proving to Sayori what I've known all along. That life just wouldn't be the same without our bundle of sunshine.
Guys, I don't know what to say. Can't possibly repay you all back enough for this. You don't need to do anything of the sort, Sayori. We wanted to do this. If anything, this isn't nearly enough to repay you for all that you've done.
They're right, Sayori. Even me. I could spend every minute of every day saying thank you and it wouldn't be enough. I know what I've been saying, right? The girls all value you as much as I do. You've done an amazing job making us all endlessly happy. You spent all this time playing a sort of game, hiding your feelings from us in order to protect ours. But Sayori, that's a game with no winners, and we've reached game over. It's time for you to be your true self. You don't need to jump through your hoops first like you think you do.
Far. Thank you for saying that. It means the world to me. Monica, Natsuki, Yuri, you're all the most amazing friends a girl could want. Even if we had our differences, you've all been true to me all this time. And there's one thing I can do to make up to you guys, it's this. I had to be true to myself and to each of you. So, here's the real truth. I have depression.
The other three girls have varying expressions. Malaki seems almost sad, but she already kind of knew. Yuri seems to be at peace, like she also already knew. Natsuki looks to be the most surprised, and she could start to tear up at any moment.
When I invited Far to this club, I had all of you in mind. I wanted him to come and make all of you happy like he'd done for all my life. I want nothing more than for all my friends to be happy. I did that so much that I forgot how to be happy without expending all my energy on everyone else. Eventually the rain clouds started moving in so much that all I can do was get drained. The rain clouds kept having their way with me, and even got to a point where I considered that's not important. The point is, Far helped me to see things differently. And thanks to him, the rain clouds finally parted. I don't know for how long, but thanks to all of you, I think I've reached a point where I can finally find myself over the rainbow.
That was nice. It's a shame that the backgrounds and the CGs are not all there. I definitely would have added more to it. But anyways, that was Sayori's route. Next, I guess I'll put a poll. Anyways, wait, let's see. I think Monika's route is not done yet. I need to check on that. Natsuki's done for sure, I believe. Yuri might be almost done too, so I think next time we'll be going to Natsuki. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment on what you thought so far. And maybe tell me what you think about what you expect for the other girls. Anyways, if you want to try this mod for yourselves, I will leave instructions how to download it and install it. And if you want to watch other visual novels, please check my channel down below. Thank you. Take care.